Hey Nesters, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm sharing with you a Goodwill thrift haul. This first part of the haul, I'm actually going to share the items that I'm keeping for myself, and then I will break this down into the next video. You guys can come back and check out what I'm going to resell on Etsy and in my booth in here locally. So yeah, if you guys are interested in that, make sure you're subscribed so you can see all the stuff I'm going to sell, which is on the side. But I will start with the things I'm going to keep today. And let's just start with the most exciting thing, right? So I found this gorgeous Fenton blue vase with the hobnail on the bottom here. They had it priced $2, so I got it for $1.50. I did get 25% off my order. And I was so excited when I saw this. I couldn't believe it. Blue glass in general is very hard for me to find. So, you know, to find a Fenton on top of that, I was really happy to get that. I will add it to my blue-green glassware. And then I did pick up another green vase. This one's kind of smaller, so I really like the size of it. I have a lot of larger ones now. And it has this little flower detailing around the bottom edge. And I just really like that, so I got that for 75 cents. And then you guys watched, I think it was my last haul even, I went to Goodwill and they had these birds, right? And I was missing the winter one. I figured out it was a seasonal bird collection, and I was bummed out that they didn't have the winter one. And lo and behold, it was hiding over in the Christmas section. So I got him, just really nice red cardinal here. And so my collection is complete, and he was marked 3, so I paid $2.50 for him. So this next item was a pleasant surprise. I really do like it, and it has this nice pink color on it. It says happy anniversary. It's just a little trinket tray. I paid 75 cents for it. I haven't had a chance to look this up yet to see what the age of it is, but it looks about 1950s to me. What would you guys say the age of that was? I really do like that. And I don't have much items in pink, and that's a really vintage color, right? So I don't come across pink stuff very often, so I was happy to get that for sure. Another thing I purchased for myself is this canister here. It has this really nice fruit pattern on it. It's black and clear. I was gonna say white. It's black and clear up here, and then it has the colored fruit. I think that's kind of interesting. It breaks up the, style of it a little bit. I paid $1.50 for it. I don't know the maker of this. If you guys happen to know who put this out, I would appreciate that. I would guess it came out probably, it looks very 1970s to me, so I think it's in that ballpark, but I think I'm going to keep my raisins in it. I do like raisins in my oatmeal, so I don't like keeping them in the box and the little bag and stuff. It's kind of annoying. Always afraid they're gonna dry up and bugs might get in it or something that way, so I like to put things in glass jars, and I think this will be a good one for that. I paid 75 cents for this trivet here. It is of Kennebunkport, Maine, and it says it's a seashore trolley museum. I haven't been there, but I did used to frequent Kennebunkport a lot when we lived in southern Maine. It was a really nice area. President Bush actually has a house, the one that just passed away, and his wife. They have a house out in Walker's Point. It's just off the way. It's attached to Kennebunkport. It's kind of like its own island, but not really. It's definitely attached to Kennebunkport, and it's cool to go and see. It's the complex of that. But it's a super beautiful place if you guys ever get a chance to go. The beaches are amazing there. And I'm just going to add this to my United States collection up there. It does have a hanger built on the back, so yeah, I was happy to get that. I think trolleys are kind of neat too. So I do garden, and I picked up this stainless steel colander to use outside when I go out to harvest my vegetables and fruits, and I can just put it in here and run it under the hose real quick to get the extra dirt off of it if there is any, and then bring it in for a more thorough washing after. But I thought this would be a nice gathering bowl anyways. I only paid 75 cents for it, and I liked that it was stainless steel. As soon as I saw this plate, I was inspired to do some type of a gallery wall for my grandmothers and great-grandmothers. I recently picked up some oval vintage frames, and I want to get their pictures in that and kind of, frame out this plate here. If you guys can't see it, it does say grandmother on the bottom there, and it's this nice little family tree. And I only paid 75 cents for it. It does already have the pre-hook on the back. Somebody stringed it up, so yeah, it's good to go. I just gotta figure out what pictures I want to use and make my wall, so I was excited to find that. I got this container here for 75 cents. I really liked the colors on it, and I picked this up for our homeschooling. Our oldest just turned 4, and we are doing, you know, he'll be going into pre-K technically, I guess, this fall. So I thought this would be nice to store something and maybe some math manipulatives or something like that. But it's a pretty decent size, and yeah, I just really like the fun colors to it, so I was happy to pick that up. Let me know in the comments below if you are the type of person that puts magnets on your fridge, or if you just like your fridge completely cleaned off. Me, I like to have fun magnets on it. I think life's too short to just be plain and boring, right? So I found this magnet and it just made me laugh, so I got that. I want to do boring things with you. So obviously meant for husband and wife, and it was only 75 cents, so I thought it was kind of fun. So this guy here, I'm not sure if I'm actually hanging on to it. I really like it, but it's just a matter of finding a spot for it. The nice thing about it, it does have the ability to screw it into the wall, which is likely what I'll be able to do because I don't have a lot of open shelf space in my kitchen. This is why I have my hutch here with a lot of my vintage kitchenware. But I really like the sign. I really am a fan of this yellow color, this mustard yellow, and they had it priced at $5, which, you know, is sort of reasonable, maybe not so much for the thrift store, but with my 25% discount, I got it for $3.75, so I was happy with the price. And I think I'm hanging on to it. If not, I'll probably just put it in the booth. So this is something my husband spied. It's this really cool thing where it's a bunch of dice with pictures on it, and you roll out the dice and then you invent a story based off the pictures on the dice. So you guys can see kind of the idea of it. So it is a pretty neat thing. So we end up paying $2.25 for it. It does say ages 8+, but definitely was going to pick it up for that price. It's very cool. My husband also picked up these 3 books here. I wasn't familiar with the series, so I did a quick little research about it. I guess it's a #1 children's book series in Italy. It is originally from there, and then they've gone ahead and made them in different languages. It is Geronimo Stilton. I have 3 books here. I have number 22, number 14, and number 42. So that means I'm going to be on the hunt for the other books in this series. I really enjoy going on the hunt, trying to complete the book series. It's fun for me. But these were marked $1, so I paid 75 cents a piece for them. And the basic synopsis of it is they're a mouse family. The main mouse character, Geronimo, he's I believe a writer at some kind of a newspaper, and he really likes to just read and live a quiet life, but he has 3 family members, Thea, Trap, and Benjamin, and they're always getting him into these adventures. So kind of interesting, I think. I always liked adventure books as a kid, so they're a little bit older for my kids, but we can definitely read them to them, and it'll be fun to collect the series, and then by the time maybe I get the whole series collected, he'll be of age, and yeah, hopefully he will enjoy those. So it looks like a fun little series and a pretty good price. So as I was leaving, they put out another globe. I don't know what they're doing to me here, but of course I bought it. This one I paid $7.50 for, and I didn't have one in black, so I was happy to pick this up. And it's a pretty nice globe. I definitely prefer the ones with the metal basins on them, but yeah, now I have a black globe. I did pick up this storage shelf for $3. I thought that was a really nice deal. I'm probably going to use it out in the garage. We just built a garage last year for my husband's business, and yeah, always can use some cheap storage solutions, so I thought that was a pretty good deal. Alright, so the last item I'm going to share with you today is the vintage McCall's recipe box. Now this one is not filled with the original McCall's recipes. I do have one. You guys probably saw me thrift that about a month or 2 ago, so because I did, I knew what this box was here. If you guys are unfamiliar, this recipe box here with the eagle on it is a McCall's. 1974, I believe, is the date on this. Now, this was only marked $2, so I paid $1.50 for it, and I really like treasure hunting and kind of sifting through things. I don't mind spending a couple bucks like on a grab bag per se, and just sifting through it later. So I'm going to do that now. I know when I did this last time with some recipe cards I got, some of you guys were bored by it and didn't enjoy it. So if that is you and you don't want to watch this, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe on your way out if you want to see the stuff I'm listing on Etsy tomorrow, and you know, the haul. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. And for the other ones of you that want to see what's inside, let's go ahead and open it and let's see what is in here. I haven't opened this yet, so I'm gonna be just as surprised as y'all. All right, so the first thing I see is this cute little box here with the strawberry print. That's pretty nice. It says Strawberry Patches Recipes, so it's another little mini recipe box here. 36 recipe cards, 48 canning labels. Originally, someone put a little kitty cat sticker on it. It doesn't, is there something in it? There's not much in it, it's just some recipe dividers, so that's a cute box though. And then we got some note cards. Those are always handy to have. Those are probably worth $1 on them on their own. I guess there's just a bunch of blank note cards. These are all blank. They're definitely handy though. There's a few, what are these? I guess someone printed these off and you could tape them on and use for gifts. So I got those labels. Those are kind of cute. They look to be for Christmas gifts. They had these recipe cards here. I like the florals on it. They aren't lined on the back, which I prefer them to be lined on both sides. I believe I got some of these the last time, the Cooking Club of America ones. I assume they probably got these in the mail with something. That's what they appear to be. This one's really pretty. There's about 10 or so of these, and what's on it? I'm not sure, some kind of like fall leaves or something on the bottom. I really like the color up to those. And those are lined on the back. I don't know if you guys can see. There, that's nice. I like those ones. What is this? I don't know if they try to make some themselves. This is kind of weird. Because they match this here, okay? So this is just cutouts like that. So a very small type of recipe card, I guess. I'm not sure what their intentions with that was, but they match these little dividers here, which these are really cute. I like those, except for it's a mouse and I'm not a big fan of mice, so I might actually resell this on Etsy. How many are there? Yeah, there's quite a few there, so I might go ahead and put those up on Etsy. And it looks like this is part of the set as well. There's a little mouse. It looks like he's doing some needlework or something there, so that might just be stationary. I'm not sure if it is intended for recipe cards, but if you guys are interested in that, I will list those on Etsy along with them. I'm not sure what that's for, but that'll go up on Etsy. And then there's just these little mini, is that strawberries? Little mini strawberry notes that you could tape onto your canning and freezing stuff, so you know what is in it and put the date on it and stuff. So yeah, I think that was a pretty good box for, what did I pay for it? $1.50. And then of course we have the nice recipe box, so I think that was money well spent. Well, that's gonna do it today, guys. Thanks so much for watching. If you want to see part 2 to this thrift haul, make sure you are subscribed and hit that like button on your way out if you enjoyed this, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye.